Hello and welcome back to Queen's Crochet and Knits. I'm your host Bridget. It's nice to see everyone again. Before we get started, I wanted to thank all my new subscribers. There's been quite a few lately here. And I wanted to thank everybody that has subscribed prior to this point and has stayed along for the ride. Today I have not too much to show you, but I hadn't been on in a while. Life's been a little crazy. There's a few things I would love to tell you about, but I can't just yet. Hopefully in the next week or so I will be able to reveal that news to you. Today for finished objects, the only thing I have to show you, because one thing I haven't been able to locate, hopefully it'll turn up here pretty soon. You know, with people coming in and out of the house, having to show it all the time, you're constantly putting your stuff away, taking it back out, and I misplaced it somewhere. I had a headband done, but also I have another Ross hat done. This one here is in fingering weight. Oh, excuse me. No, sorry, sock weight. I did this with Premier Serenity sock. It only took me like 2 days to complete. It worked up pretty fast. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely will be making more. The only other thing that I have that I've been working on is I started a shawl with the first Knit Crate yarn that I got. This here is a fiber spider tutorial. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm about a third of the way through the first tank. It's working out fairly quickly now that I know what I'm doing. It's a fairly easy pattern to follow, even, excuse me, for a beginner. But that's all I've been really working on. It's, like I said, it's been real crazy around here. I did get to go and get a little bit of clearance yarn over at Joann's. Now that I have found the clearance section of my Joann's, it was hidden in the corner. I would like to show you what I got. I have Roll With It Tweed. This one is Popular Pink. It's a number 4, 5.5 crochet hook, 5mm knitting needles. I'm planning on doing the campfire cardigan with this. I got 3 of them, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough. If not, I will have to do a mad dash and hopefully find one more ball. They did have it, but I was hoping that 3 would be enough for that. I also got this big twist on clearance. It is an 8 or a 5mm knitting needles and a 6mm crochet hook. It's 100% acrylic, 5 ounces, 270 yards. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you what the stats were on this one. It's 5.29 ounces and 296 yards. And I also got, this is the only solid color they had in the Serenity sock, the Deborah Norville. This color is black. That's easy enough. And it calls for 2.75 knitting needles and a 3.5 crochet hook. It is 50% superwash merino, 25 nylon, and 25 polymade. It's 230 yards or 1.76 ounces, 50 grams. And I was also able to, I got one of these gauge and needle checkers. That comes in rather handy. Other than that, I didn't buy anything. I really resisted the urge to buy much more, but with Christmas coming up and all that, I didn't want to overspend. For anybody that has gotten one of my Christmas cards, I am sorry that they arrived in the manner in which they arrived. I bought non-machinable stamps so that they would not go through the machine of the post office and get tore up. Unfortunately, the post office neglected to read the stamp that said non-machinable and put them through the machines anyways. So I've found that many people have not gotten their cards that I sent, or when they did receive them, they were missing a stitch marker or completely torn to pieces. So for that, I do apologize. I was really hoping that wasn't going to happen. The extra cost of the stamps. However, I did not mind taking on the extra cost of the stamps because I did want to send those cards out. I ended up not getting my knit crate this month so that those cards could be sent out, and then for them to show up damaged or missing really upset me. So again, I am sorry. I am doing a 12 Days of Christmas with Have a Yarn with Charlie. That box should be here fairly soon. I know Charlie has received hers. That ought to be really fun. I think we're going to start on the 12th and go from there. Otherwise, the only thing I wanted to do is Manic Mama tag me in this, it's the 10 crafty holiday questions. I believe it was started by Pettis Kim, or the Crafty Nomad. I have not quite gotten to her channel yet, but I will make my way around there. Let's see, the first question. What is your go-to crafting method for the holidays, whether for gifting or decor? I crochet for everybody. I've just started the knitting, as most of you know, and I'm really just doing knitting for myself at this point. I haven't knitted anything for anybody else, whether a gift or otherwise. I believe I'm going to just keep the knitting for something that I do for myself. Let's see. Handmade gifts or store-bought or mix. I generally do handmade gifts. I find that I like to give from the heart, and to me, from the heart is handmade. Who is the most craft-worthy person in your life and why? You know, I think pretty much everyone in my life has accepted and appreciates the things that I make for them, although, you know, some obviously more than others. So for this, I would definitely have to say my sister or her children, but also my fiance. They all enjoy everything that I make for them. My nieces and nephew, so much so that they will refuse to take their sweaters off or don't want to go somewhere without their sweater that Tia made them, or a hat that I made them, or the toys that I made them, whatever it be. And they are always asking for more and different things, and I am happy to oblige. What luxury craft item is on your wish list? And don't hold back. Well, since I started knitting, I would really love a set of circular chaigus. Although at this point that's not going to happen. Or for crochet, I would love a set of tulip hooks. There's also, I need a ball winder and a swift, and I would love to have a mannequin. So there's many things on my wish list, but those things I'm sure in time will be taken care of. So I'm not in any rush. What is your holiday decor style? Generally, I like to make our decor for the house. I like to crochet it. I've gotten into macrame. I have a sewing machine, and I'm going to be making the curtains for our new house. I like unique, I like nice stuff, but I don't want the same stuff that's in everybody else's house. So I kind of like to do it on my own. Describe your largest, most complicated item you've handmade for the holidays. What was it? When did you start? And how long did it take you to complete? I would say I have made, both my sister and I, tree skirts. And both of them were a little different. They both took me a couple weeks to do. And I would say they're more complicated because of when I started them, not because they're actually complicated. I was still learning a lot about crochet when I was doing those. So it took me a little bit longer, and it was a little harder where I had to rip out and redo and rip out and redo. But I eventually got it, and they look both amazing. And then it says, describe a holiday crafting fail. My very first tree skirt. I have made 2 for myself now because the very first year that I started to crochet, I started crocheting in August. About 3 projects in, I decided to make a tree skirt. And I tried to follow Mikey at the Crochet Crowd. Nothing against Mikey, but I can't learn from him. I find his style of teaching, for me, it comes across as a little condescending, and I have a hard time learning from people that sound that way. And like again, I say that could be me entirely, and not saying anything bad about Mikey. Everyone has their own style, and I know a lot of people learn a lot from him, and I'm happy that he is there to help those people to learn. Describe the best crafty gift you have received for whatever holiday you celebrate. Well, I would have to say my yarn. The King often makes sure that even if I don't need it, I have it, whether it's any day or a holiday. So yeah, probably my yarn, because he's gotten me a bunch at once. Share your favorite holiday mug. Show us that mug shot. Unfortunately, I am unable to do that at this time. All of my mugs, glasses, most of my dishware is packed away and in storage. So I can't show you. I did get a nice, decent mug, Starbucks mug last year for Christmas that I enjoy, but I haven't really picked out any per se holiday mugs yet at the store. Okay, that's it for the questions, and I'm going to tag a couple people, and these are in no certain order, and really everybody is tagged. If you have a YouTube channel, if you create content, I would like to see your answers. But the first person I'm going to tag is Tricia's Creative Treasures. The next is Sheri at the String Stretching Studio, Erica at Froggy Day Crochet, Heather, the Crochet Witch, the Yarn Curator, which I don't think I've caught her name yet, although I really like what she does, and Kelly at Crochet Me Pink Kelly. All right, ladies, I expect to see what you have to say very soon. Until then, have a wonderful day, happy holidays, and happy crafting. Bye for now.